seriously, is this how it's going to be now? Well, hello there, and welcome to another edition of glennzb TV, the show that literally puts glennzb in your TV. This morning we've got some more Olympic learnings, because these have been a mysterious kind of a thing, the Olympics. We've learned so much about so many things we didn't understand before. And this morning was no different as we went down to the Netherlands, or Holland if you prefer, the girls in orange anyway, in the hockey. And this was in a sort of a penalty shootout situation, except it's what I didn't realise, it's not like soccer. It's not just somebody whacking it off the penalty spot at the goalkeeper. It's a very convoluted process where a hooter goes off, the ref blows the whistle, and then the person's got 8 seconds to go at the goalkeeper and get a goal, and then the goalkeeper can come out and just basically scare the bejesus out of them, because they are wearing a hockey mask, like a serial killer, and see if they can make them miss. We couldn't make the Netherlands miss as much as they could make us miss, which was a problem, and apparently the coaches admitted that we haven't really practiced this. And I'm wondering if that's because it makes no sense. Because when I was the captain of the Cambridge High First 11, we certainly never had anything like this. Mind you, we used to play on a thing called grass back then as well. So obviously hockey's changed a lot since then. We've got a big debate over filling out forms. Poor old Raylene, eh? It had to be somebody called Raylene, didn't it? Who was responsible, single-handedly responsible apparently, for Valerie Adams' silver medal instead of a gold one. Because she filled out, well, she didn't tick the boxes. Let's be honest, none of us likes filling out forms, do we? It's because sometimes the boxes don't match up with the thing that they're supposed. You don't know if it's the one before or the one after. So in this case, I'm assuming Raylene's going. Is shot put. Oh no, it says cycling is the next one down. And then I'll come back to it later, and then just forgot. And we've all been there. I've filled out whole forms and then got to the bottom and it says please ensure you fill out the form in block letters, and then realise I've done it in lowercase, and then you've got to get the twink out, and it's a nightmare. So I feel really sorry for Raylene. And not just because she's called Raylene. Nobody's called Raylene anymore. Have you noticed that? Can I just interrupt and say, what the hell's happened to my chair? This is not my chair. I used to have a nice chair. I believe Vivian called it like a mastermind chair. This is nothing. It's got bits coming off, and it does this. You go, what's it about? I'm trying to recover from an arm injury here. Can we get that sorted out, please? All right. I've got a few editorial questions this morning on the way we choose what story we're going to lead with in the news. At 5 o'clock this morning, our lead story was that the hockey girls weren't going through to another match where they would win a medal, which they didn't know which colour it would be at this stage, but they were going through to a match where they may or may not win a medal. That was our lead story. The second story was that some sailors in a rowing class that we don't really understand after a number of races, which we can't really count, had won our 100th medal. And then we had the update on these poor missing kids that fell off the cliff. I mean, I went to bed last night going, what's happening with these kids? And I hear about all these confusing Olympic stories. Have a hard look at yourself, newsroom. I don't often criticise, but really, I think you got that wrong. Right, can we discuss this? He's now the beast of Whanganui. This is formerly the beast of the artist formerly known as the Beast of Blenheim. That doesn't work, does it? The beast of Whanganui. We're going to have to come up with a new nickname for him. Probably one that starts with W. Am I allowed to say wanker? I guess that's the first one that springs to mind. If I'm not allowed to say that, just pretend you didn't hear me say that. Because Wally's not really. The Wally of Whanganui, that's not really quite serious enough for what he's done. So you got any more suggestions for because the Wizard of Whanganui would be awesome, but it makes him sound a bit cooler than he actually is. If you can think of something that starts with W. I also wonder if they keep calling him the Beast, whether he will get confused with the other Beast we know and love. Because this is the Beast of Blenheim. There, that's him. But then this is the Beast who plays for the Warriors, Manu Vatuvai. So if you see him in Whanganui, don't get him confused with him. Okay, that guy's cool. So give him some props. All right, and we're just going to finish with we got this. Things really got out of hand at Kiwi House in London this morning. With quite a party going on there, and it ended with a bang. I just wonder if they're taking this whole, recreating New Zealand and London thing a little bit too far. Here's a picture of the fire at Kiwi House, and I suspect that perhaps what they're trying to do there is recreate that at Kiwi House. That's Mount Tongariro. So I mean, as you can see, it's amazingly similar. They've done a great job there. But yeah, I can't help thinking that there'll be a few sausages which may be a bit overcooked today.